Well, without further ado, can we give these gentlemen a big round of applause? Woo!
Wow, thank you. Okay, everybody. First of all, welcome to Vision. It's great to have everybody here, and for the people watching online, we're excited to. Mark and I are very excited to share some things today. My name is Greg Ernst. For Intel, I lead our Americas sales and partnerships. So that's across all the customers headquartered in the Americas. And one of our dear, great partners is Microsoft. And so I invited Mark Linton to join us today. Mark, you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Mark Linton. So I look after the Windows sales team at Microsoft around the world. Close partnership with Greg as we think about end of support, AI PCs. There's lots of things happening in the business, so it's good to be here with you.
Thank you, Mark. So team, as Mark said, the Windows end of support, it's been a topic of conversation for a few years with clients, with the enterprise clients. And now is go time. The number of projects has picked up exponentially around the world over just the past few months, really since this calendar year. And so what we thought we would do is, as Intel, we've done a lot of technology integration with Microsoft, and then with Microsoft, really share some insights focused here at the enterprise PC audience. So Mark, you want to...
Let me jump in. I'm not going to kill you with PowerPoints, but just a few slides to frame up what's happening in the market. And as you may know, we have a 10-year life cycle for support for Windows versions. And so our end of support, which is when those Windows copies of Windows 10 stop getting security updates, is coming up in October. So we're taking the time to work with customers around the world, either to look at refreshing those devices. And bear in mind, many of these were actually Windows 7 era devices that upgraded to Windows 10. So you could be talking 10 to 15 years of life cycle out of those PCs. Now, the key thing here is that modern security threats need modern security-based hardware. And so what we've done with Windows 11 is we've moved things forward so that you can be protected against modern threat vectors. So that's why it's important, because we want customers to be safe and secure. And so this data is coming up. Of course, if you're unable to refresh, we do have extended security updates available on a per device basis as well. But we expect that most customers will be looking to replace those legacy machines there and look to get to a modern platform as well. Now, of course, Greg, it's not just security, although that's very important. The inflection point for PC refresh is also around the productivity that you can get. We know that a PC of 5 years ago versus today, we'll see 2.7x the performance capability in PCs. And certainly, you get brand new AI capabilities, and we're talking about Intel's Core Ultra AI-powered PCs and CoPilot PC capability here at the show. So not only do you get security, you'll get better performance, and then you'll get access to brand new AI capability, all through doing this refresh, which I think is a great, not only a great security story for a CFO, but also a good payback in terms of productivity and then new capability as well.
Mark, what are some of the clients that are already on the other end of the refresh? What are some of the early benefits, feedback that you're receiving?
No, it's been great. Obviously, IT budgets are tight, and there's many competing priorities if you think about cybersecurity, deploying AI capability in cloud. And so we work with customers around the world there to make sure that there's a device refresh budget allocated. For the customers that have upgraded, we see a few things happening. Number one, their time to value is about 6 months. So when you deploy a new PC, the benefits in uptime, less support desk costs, better security, and kind of less risk there as well. The payback takes about 6 months from the new hardware, and then you'll see a 250% ROI from that device over 3 years. And by the way, this is in a Forrester paper, so if you wanted to talk to the finance team at home or the IT team at home, that was with Forrester, who looked at customers and typically what are the benefits they're getting. So there is a dollars and cents payback in addition to security. But then importantly, as we think about empowering your workers, if it's hybrid work, being productive anywhere they need to be, and then again, we'll talk about AI and the capability we have too. So
no, that's great. That's great. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah.
What about you and I work with the OEMs, PC OEMs. We also work with all the service providers. Any sort of programs or benefits that are out there that are that enterprises should ask their
Absolutely.
preferred partner of choice about?
Yeah, and many of our enterprise customers would work with our manufacturing, so our device partners directly.
Right.
We also partner up with some of the more strategic resellers, so you might work with CDW or Computer Center or Beckler in Europe. So depending on your partner that you work with, we're investing in all of these channel partners with proof of concept investments, application compatibility, sales and technical tools as well. The goal there, making it easier as possible and then as cost effective as possible to really pilot these devices in your environment and then make a decision on deployment as well. So I'd just say work with the partner that you're working with, deployment partner, value-added service provider. We certainly are investing a lot between Microsoft and Intel to help these partners do a great job for you.
Yeah, no, perfect. All right, should we transition to AI?
Let's do it.
PC? Okay. So 2025, I would really say it's really several dynamics coming together that's going to help the IT device team at every enterprise. The Windows 10 EOS has been coming, but because of the work that Intel has been doing with Microsoft, I now think there's some platforms that customers could buy that are truly future-proof and help these customers get ready for AI. And for Intel, that's been the Core Ultra product lineup, and we've done a lot of integration with Microsoft, both with CoPilot Plus, the star of the show, but then also some of the tools that every enterprise IT manager depends on. Things like Intune, Defender. We've done tight technology integration. So to me, I think it's one of the key reasons why there's all been a spike of activity. Even though with all the tariffs concerns, there's been a spike of activity. So I would love to, Microsoft, Mark, I would love you to share some of your insights, some of your learnings, and some of the things that the enterprise can count on.
Yeah, so let's talk AI and CoPilot Plus PCs. And the Lunar Lake generation of Core Ultra PCs has a 40 TOPS NPU on board, so that neural processing unit can do local inferencing on your PC. Why that's interesting, we have brand new Windows features that are deployed onto those machines because we actually tune and ship 30 SLMs as part of Windows optimized for the NPU on the devices there. So what that means is not only can Windows take advantage of these features, I'll give you one example. We have a new search bar called Semantic Search. It uses a semantic SLM on the PC for natural language and queries so that it can help you find whatever you need on your PC that much faster. Or we have live captions. If you're on a conference call with different languages being spoken, you can use the NPU on that PC to do real-time translation because we've put the models into Windows itself. So these features, and then Studio Effects is a good one as well that's been out for a little while there to make you look and sound your best on video calls and do kind of noise isolation, background blur, etc. in a much more advanced way. So that's because we're putting Windows in Windows, those models, and we tune them to the NPU and the architecture of the silicon so that you can have a great experience and have great battery life as well. Because NPUs are about 100 times more efficient than a GPU or a CPU when you're running these inferencing workloads. So these CoPilot Plus PCs have Windows features and Windows experiences just built into search bar, into photos, and you'll see it pop up there. Importantly, ISVs can then use the NPU for their applications. Adobe's a great example. If you want to do image editing, video compiling, they're offloading to the NPU across their suite. And then finally, if you have developers in your environment as well, your developers can write to the runtime, the Windows Copilot runtime, and build AI applications that execute locally as well. Then I should say, Greg, I know Intel's doing a ton of work with the ISVs as well to make sure there's other applications that can run flawlessly on the PCs too.
Yeah, so we've worked with 400 different ISVs who have already optimized their own, whether it's their large language models or their or their small language models or their software overall. We worked with about 400 that they've tuned their software. Some have taken advantage of the neural processing unit, the NPU. Some have taken advantage of the integrated GPU. Some have taken advantage of just the core compute. At a platform level, there's 100 TOPS. 40 of which are driven by the NPU. So Intel, we've just announced on the consumer side the AI PC showcase. And that's where we bring all of the softwares suppliers who've optimized their code using our tool chain and tool flows for that product. We'll continue to build that out. This podcast or this video is going to get posted here at the start of April. April 15th, we'll announce it for the commercial PC, the AI PC showcase. And Microsoft has been a great partner for us, really going after and help recruiting and building that software ecosystem. Because although Microsoft has 30 small language models themselves, we all, Mark and I, recognize that it's the open, full ecosystem that's really going to bring value to the enterprise user.
Yeah, absolutely. And we think of it as an open platform. If you have developers, if there are software creators, ISVs out there as well, we want to have everybody have access to that AI power, and then just to have it seamlessly woven into the overall device experience, security, performance, battery life, mobility as well. So great thin and light designs there too. So it's exciting. And of course, I should say, Intel is the market leader in commercial PCs with us. And I know lots of customers have thought, we want to do a refresh, but when will Intel have AI-powered PCs? And so with Lunar Lake coming on with Core Ultra and CoPilot Plus PCs, the devices are here now. So I'd just say, if you're looking to get that AI insurance and make sure that you've got the capability when you refresh, that time is now, and we're seeing devices from all of our partners ship in, which is great.
Yeah, I see a lot here in the audience. Dell, HP, Lenovo, Positivo, they've all launched their products.
Don't forget SY and Asus as well.
Where's Oh, Asus, sorry about that. Yes. No, so team, I'm super proud of the work that the ecosystem who's here with us in Las Vegas have done to bring these offerings. Microsoft, you've been a great leader, a great visionary driving AI on the PC. One thing that I should highlight too is none of this comes at the sacrifice of battery life. It's actually quite the opposite, where with these new Core Ultra platforms, almost all of them are delivering 24 hours of battery life. And again, that's a big part because of the leadership and the partnership with Microsoft, where we've taken these small language models, tuned and optimized them for the NPU. So you're not sacrificing any battery life. In fact, most of these platforms are double, if not triple, the battery life that the ecosystem was shipping just last year.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right. So do we have time for any questions? Well, to everyone online, thank you. Thank you for watching. And to everyone here in the audience, thank you for joining. On behalf of Mark and I, super grateful for all the partnership. And now we're excited to get these products into the hand of the enterprise user. So thank you.
Great. Thank you.
All right.
Let's
Thank you,
give him a
Mark.
round of applause.
Yeah.